temporary sidearm.
What happens if we're pulling pistols in a machine gun fight?
Do you have a problem?
I don't know. Do I?
What makes a teaser unforgettable? The Wrath of Man official teaser 2024 has it all. Sharp cinematography, intense performances, and a gripping story. Starring Jason Statham and Holt McCallany, this action-packed thriller from Guy Ritchie promises suspense and tension, setting the stage for an unforgettable ride. From the very first frame, the teaser grabs you with its serious, almost haunting tone. The setting is unmistakably gritty. The streets of Los Angeles, a cash truck slowly making its way through, and the sense that danger could strike at any moment. The music starts low and ominous, a faint hum that builds as the scenes unfold. Then, Jason Statham enters his signature calm but deadly presence, immediately setting the stage for what's to come. This is a man with a mission, and you can feel it in every frame. The story teased here is straightforward yet layered with mystery. Statham plays H, a new employee at Fortico Security, a company specializing in cash truck deliveries. These aren't ordinary trucks. They transport millions of dollars, making them prime targets for heists. It becomes clear that H isn't your average guard. When a group of armed robbers attack one of the trucks, H takes them down with chilling precision. His colleagues are stunned. Who is this guy? How is he so good at what he does? And why does he seem so emotionally detached? The teaser doesn't give us answers, but it drops enough hints to suggest there's a lot more to H than meets the eye. One of the most gripping moments in the teaser is when we get a glimpse of H's true motivation. Through a series of quick, impactful flashbacks, it's revealed that H's son was killed in a robbery gone wrong. This isn't just a job for him, it's personal. He's not protecting cash, he's hunting for the people responsible for his son's death. That revelation changes everything. It adds a layer of emotional weight to the story that sets it apart from a typical heist movie. You're not just watching an action hero, you're watching a grieving father consumed by revenge. The way the teaser handles this emotional core is impressive. It doesn't beat you over the head with it. Instead, it's woven subtly into the visuals and performances. Statham is perfect in this role. He doesn't need to say much. His expressions do all the talking. In one scene, you see him standing in the rain, staring at a family photo, his face a mixture of anger, sadness, and cold determination. That single moment tells you everything you need to know about his character. This is a man who's lost everything and has nothing left to lose. Then there's Holt McCallany, who plays Bullet, one of H's colleagues at Fortico. Bullet is an experienced guard, someone who's been around the block and seen it all. Or so he thinks. When H arrives, Bullet is clearly intrigued, if not a little suspicious. Their dynamic is fascinating to watch. Even in the short time we see it in the teaser, Bullet seems to sense that H is hiding something, but he can't quite figure out what. Is this going to be a story of mutual respect, or are these two on a collision course? The teaser keeps you guessing. The action sequences in the teaser are classic Guy Ritchie, fast, brutal, and meticulously choreographed. One scene in particular stands out, a close-quarters shootout inside a cash truck. The camera work here is tight and claustrophobic, making you feel every punch, every gunshot, every moment of chaos. Statham moves through it like a machine, his actions precise and devastating. It's the kind of scene that leaves you gripping the edge of your seat, even in a teaser. But what's really impressive is how the action serves the story. It's not just there to look cool, although it definitely does. It's there to show us who H is. Every fight, every takedown is a window into his psyche. He's not just skilled, he's relentless, almost robotic in his efficiency. It really makes you wonder, is this a man driven by justice? Or is it something darker? Is he out for revenge, or is there more to his mission? These are the kinds of questions the teaser leaves you with, and they're what make it so compelling. The visuals and sound design play a huge role in setting the mood. The color palette is muted, dominated by grays and blues, giving everything a cold, detached feel. It mirrors H's emotional state. There's no warmth, no joy, just an all-consuming focus on his goal. The lighting is sharp, with high contrasts that highlight the tension in every scene. And then there's the music. The score is minimalist, starting as a low, almost imperceptible rumble that builds as the stakes rise. When the action kicks in, the music intensifies, adding to the intensity without ever overshadowing the scene. Every sound, whether it's the thud of a fist, the click of a gun, or the screech of tires, is crisp and visceral, pulling you deeper into the world. One of the most intriguing aspects of the teaser is how much it doesn't show. We know H is on a personal mission, but the larger story remains unclear. There are hints of betrayal and an inside job at Fortico, but nothing concrete. H's trust is uncertain, and the path he takes to find the people he's looking for is filled with danger. Revenge may offer him closure, but it could also destroy him further. The teaser leaves these answers open, fueling a desire to discover more. What really pulls you into the teaser for Wrath of Man 2024 is its balance between mystery and raw intensity. The visuals, the music, the sparse but impactful dialogue, it all comes together to create a feeling of suspense that stays with you long after the teaser ends. Even in just a few minutes, you can tell this isn't your average action thriller. It's a story about vengeance, but it's also about grief, obsession, and the way tragedy changes a person. One of the most intriguing parts of the teaser is how it teases the relationships between H and his colleagues at Fortico. Jason Statham and Holt McCallany's characters clearly have a dynamic that's both tense and fascinating. Bullet, played by McCallany, is an experienced guard who's probably seen plenty of new hires come and go. But when H steps into the picture, it's clear that he's not like anyone Bullet's ever worked with before. You can sense the mixture of curiosity and unease in Bullet's expressions and tone. Bullet's role remains ambiguous in the teaser, leaving us uncertain whether he is a friend, an ally, or someone H may eventually have to confront. This uncertainty adds another layer to the intrigue, keeping the tension high and the stakes unpredictable. And then there's the question of trust. If the teaser is hinting at an inside job within Fortico, who could be involved? The thought that someone in H's immediate circle might be connected to his son's death adds even more weight to the story. It's one thing to chase down faithless criminals. It's another to realize that people closest to you might be part of the problem. The idea of betrayal, especially when H is already on such a deeply personal mission, sets up an emotional and dramatic conflict that feels much bigger than just the action scenes. It's also worth noting the history behind this film. Wrath of Man is a remake of the 2004 French movie Le Convoyeur, Cash Truck, but this version feels uniquely Guy Ritchie. His fingerprints are all over it, from the sharp dialogue to the layered storytelling, to the gritty, immersive world building. Ritchie and Statham have worked together before on films like Snatch and Look, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. But this feels like a new chapter for the both of them. It's darker, more serious, and more emotionally charged than their previous collaborations. What makes this pairing so successful? It's the perfect match of director and actor. Guy Ritchie knows how to craft characters who are tough but vulnerable, and Statham knows how to bring those characters to life. He's more than just an action star. He's an actor who can convey depth and complexity without saying a word. In Wrath of Man, it feels like both men are pushing themselves to new heights. By the time the teaser ends, you're left with so much to think about. Who exactly is H? What's his endgame? And what kind of twists and turns will the story take? If you're familiar with Guy Ritchie's work, you know he loves a good plot twist. So it's safe to say this movie won't be straightforward. But even without knowing all the details, the teaser does its job perfectly. It makes you want to see the movie. The real brilliance of this teaser lies in its balance. It gives you just enough action to get your adrenaline pumping, just enough emotion to make you care, and just enough mystery to leave you wanting more. It's a rare thing for a teaser to feel this satisfying while still leaving so many questions unanswered. But that's the magic of Wrath of Man. It's not just promising a movie, it's promising an experience. If the teaser is any indication, it's going to be a wild, emotional, and unforgettable ride. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and we'll see you guys next time.